Brendan, dancing on Moonlight Farm looks like a great setup. Can you tell me a little bit about this property?
We're very lucky to be involved with this property with Robert, how Robert likes things done and where he's taking this place. Is about 180 acres, 2 lovely tracks on the horse side of it, paddocks and everything's safe, a walker. We've got ground staff, land technicians, development you could call them, who look after it, and we've got 30 broodmares and a stallion, and it's just a really nice property to work from, and the horses get every chance of developing as young horses to try and be Monkey Kings later on in life, to give them every opportunity to be fast race horses.
It was a remarkable November for you with this horse, winning over $1 million in 19 days, which must be a record of some sort. What has changed in this horse, who is now a 7-year-old, from the past 2 seasons?
I think he's just got a lot stronger over the years, and mentally and physically he's a lot stronger, and hence we're getting the rewards now.
You won the New Zealand Cup, which is a distance race, while the Miracle Mile is just a mile. Is he a horse that distance makes no difference to?
Well, he adapts. Like 2 miles is a long way, and he adapted to that well. And then the mile, he adapted to that well. He got, his strength is sit and sprint, and he's been driven that way both times. And the mile actually is even though it's a shorter race, it's actually probably a staying race, because you're running that speed, you're actually sprinting the whole way. So it's a staying race like the 2 miles, I think, in a different way, obviously.
After winning the New Zealand Cup, you sent the horse off to Sydney for the Miracle Mile before bringing him back to New Zealand for only a week, and now you're about to fly him out to Melbourne. Why didn't you just leave him in Australia?
Because I think, not that we have to pick the horse back up again because he's well anyway, but just to have him where we want him to be. I think coming home in his own environment, we can weigh him. He's just got shod today by our farrier, his own grass, feed, everything will help him to give him every chance of going back over and getting another win or going a good race anyway, and the travelling doesn't worry him that much, so it's not a big issue really.
You've been involved with Monkey King for almost all of his racing career. He was a $25,000 yearling, which was a middle-of-the-road price for a yearling at that time. What recollections do you have of the horse from your first meeting?
Well, to be honest, Stephen Reid picked him up from the sales. We don't spend a lot of money at the sales, so that's where the price come from, and Stephen liked him and picked him out. But when we broke him in, he's a little bugger actually. He's got a lot of characteristics and, how do you put it, spunk about him, and he actually had too much speed for himself as a young horse, and cross-fired and galloped and did think he just couldn't deal with it all, and hence why he didn't race till he was 3.
From a trainer's perspective, what racehorse traits do you like best about Monkey King?
Well, he's a relaxed customer on the track. He doesn't waste any energy that doesn't need to be wasted. He just drops it, but he's almost too lazy. Ricky has to keep him up to his job, as you might have seen in the Miracle Mile off the gate. The free-for-all, he went to switch off when he hit the front. He's a very laid-back horse. There was one race he sat outside Kiwi Ingenuity and dropped the bit, and it's like being in the 1-1 for him, I think. He's just very relaxed and saves all his energy for where it's supposed to be, unlike a horse like Bailey's Dream. He sort of gets up on the nickel and he likes to be rolling along and grabs on the bit, and a different style of horses.
Without getting too far ahead of yourself, what are your goals with the horse for the rest of the year?
Well, we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. We take race by race. We'll just get through the Victoria Cup. Obviously the Inter-Dominions, we will pay up a couple of horses for them and play that by ear, but obviously it's penciled in because of what it is and how the horse is going, so we definitely have to look at that. But you've got the Auckland Cup too, which is sort of in your own country, and it's worth a lot of money, so that's up the road too. So it's a tricky one, but the Interdoms definitely are there for us.
What has it been like for you personally? Few people get the opportunity to work with such an animal like this, and would be curious about what it's meant for your life.
Well, is it life-changing? I don't know if it's life-changing, but it's a very special moment that I'll never forget. It's special for the horse because he's always been able to do it, and it's always been there, and now he is doing it, and it's special because Ricky's a good friend and a driver, all the people around us with the girls, and it really is a special time and something we will never forget. And we have support teams that come over for the Miracle Mile, and all those people mean a lot. They're friends, so it's really important, and it's a time of my life I will never forget.